and we're just this family traipsing through this construction site at like 11 o'clock at night. And hey there, and welcome to Matt's Garage and Car Stories with Matt. Well, today's story didn't take place too terribly long ago. It actually involves the black neon that is still on the channel, the car that's become the Niaru now, my custom project. But at the time, we were daily driving the car, and we had actually gone to Calgary to visit with some relatives up there, and we were all going to the Calgary Tower together. And our relatives had made it up there ahead of us, and so we went there, separate, and we're just looking for parking in the area, and neither my wife nor myself are very good with directions, and so we kind of knew we were, in the right block, but we went into this parkade and, parked and everything, and we knew what level we parked on and all that good stuff. And then we went down this stairwell and out and paid attention to where that was, and it was like a place where there was like a little, parking lot security guy and a little booth and all that there. And so we went to the tower and toured that. You go up to the top of the tower and you can see out over the city, and it's a pretty amazing view. If you haven't seen it before, I highly recommend it. But anyways, afterwards we go back out and go back to our car, and we discovered that where that guard was stationed in the little shack there is closed down for the evening, and the door that we came out of is locked. And so we start trying to find other ways into this building, and this is like this parkade kind of takes up like a building that's like takes a whole city block kind of thing, and there's like a hotel involved in everything, so we could like go in the hotel entrance and try to go to the parkade, and like everywhere we go to, we always come to like a locked door or a place where we need a card to pass or whatever. So we eventually came to the conclusion that we weren't really supposed to park in this parkade, that it was intended for like hotel guests or something, and it wasn't like public parking, or if it was, we had really used the wrong entrance or whatever. And so what we ended up doing is the only way we could find into this parkade was actually up the car ramp. Like, how the ramps go up and they wind around, and it's really a long ways if you go up the same way as a car goes and you're just walking. But that's what we did. Like, it was, by this time it's like 11 o'clock at night, and we were kind of desperate. So we were walking up, and it was one of those things where the ramp goes up and then it goes up this way, so they kind of meet. So every time we got halfway up, we were climbing up the wall onto the next ramp, and we were on like the fifth level of this parkade or whatever, so we had to go up that many ramps. And I remember at one point we I think it was when we actually got to the final level, but we were on like the wrong end of the building, so we still had to walk through this parking area. And where we actually came up, that area was like shut down, and there was construction in there, and there was a whole crew of construction workers in there working away, and we like walked right through the middle of their job site, because at this point we just weren't having it. We were like, we don't care, we're just getting back to our car. So we've got Nash with us and everything. He was just, a lot smaller then and everything, and we're just this family traipsing through this construction site at like 11 o'clock at night, and there's like sparks flying around and everything. And I tell you, when we finally got back to the car, it felt like that episode of Seinfeld, where they're walking around the parking garage forever, and Kramer's packing the big air conditioner unit, and they finally find the car in the end, and they all run up and like hug it. Well, that's how it was for us, and the only difference was the faithful little neon did in the end start, unlike the car on the episode of Seinfeld didn't start. And I'm a big Seinfeld fan, so I looked into that, and I found out that wasn't scripted. Apparently the car was supposed to start and they were supposed to drive out of the parkade, and that was going to be the end of that episode. And apparently when Kramer tried to start the car, it wouldn't start. And then they all started laughing, and you can see that if you watch that clip. It's pretty cool. They're all sitting in the car there just laughing because it wouldn't start. So yeah, our car started, and we drove home, and that's the end of the story. So I do hope you enjoyed. Thanks a lot for watching Matt's Garage and Car Stories with Matt. Stay tuned for more. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourself a great day.